Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0. Another loss at Anfield. Another loss for Mikel Arteta against Arne Slot. Yes, another loss. Because he didn't win the Premier League like last season. So he's losing again to Arne Slot. Welcome to my match reaction. You know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already done so. So where do we start from? I'm going to start with the starting lineup. Poor starting lineup from Mikel Arteta. Let's look at it. David Raya, Timber Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Marino, Madueke, Martinelli, Gyökeres. Arteta practically left all our creative player on the bench at Anfield in a game that we couldn't afford to lose. In a game that it would have basically been a statement win, not only for the club, not only for the title challenge, but also for Mikel Arteta, considering that he's never won at Anfield before in the Premier League. And then he goes ahead with this starting lineup. You can look at it and say, but there's nothing wrong with it. No, there is a lot wrong with that midfield. Rice, Zubimendi, and Marino. And then Martinelli. You could have started with Eze. You could have started with Wanyeri. You could have started with Trossard and then take him off. You could have started with Daum and take a risk. But you go to Anfield with your handbrakes on. Very pragmatic. Basically, the way you set up was, I don't mind if we go away with a point here. I'll be happy with that. Or even if we nick a 1-0 win and everyone will be like, oh, maybe you got it right. But you didn't. You got it absolutely wrong. Zubimendi, Marino, Declan Rice in the midfield. It does not work. And I don't want to see it ever again. Martinelli on the left-hand side. It does not work. I'm hoping that Andrea Berta was watching that game because he was at Anfield today, watching it on his phone, thinking we need a left winger over, speaking to Josh Kroenke and saying, mate, did you just witness what I've just witnessed? Because that was absolutely pants, especially on the left-hand side. And everybody wonder why Arsenal are so heavy reliant on the right-hand side when Bukayo Saka's fit. That's why. Because Martinelli offers nothing. He offers no attack options. He offers no threat on that left-hand side. He plays with his head down, can't beat a man one-on-one, and he can't create to save his life. Can't get a shot off on target on goal. Absolutely disgraceful and disgusting. There was a point in the game, we were on a counter-attack, Gyökeres, Martinelli on the ball, and I think Madueke was there. And what did Martinelli do? He holds onto the ball, until he lost it. He got bossed by Szoboszlai today. A makeshift right back. This man usually plays either as a number 6 or number 10. He got bossed by Szoboszlai today. A makeshift right back. Absolutely disgusting. I couldn't believe what I was watching today. Arteta literally failed us today. This was the first time in a long time I was thinking, you know what? We can actually go to Anfield and get a result. And when I say a result, I don't mean a draw, a win. Because this man had the opportunity to start Eberechi Eze in a number 10 position because Odegaard was out injured or with a knock. And then also maybe play him on the left-hand side and then maybe play Wanyeri. But what did he do? He played Marino and Martinelli. Absolutely disgraceful. When you talk about self-sabotage, that's exactly what I witnessed today. When the going gets tough, Arteta doesn't know what to do. And he calls himself a coach and a manager. Arne Slot outbossed him today. Outbossed him. First off, yes, we look great. Well, great, we look decent. Madueke was bossing it, especially with Kirkes. Liverpool had a lot of weaknesses today, considering the last couple of games against Newcastle and against Bournemouth. They've conceded 2 goals in each of their last 2 games. They literally, Arsenal went there and said, we're going to be pragmatic. We're going to let you have the ball. We're going to let you play. And then maybe we'll nick a 1-0 win, maybe from a set piece. We can't keep relying on set pieces. It just does not work. If Arteta is not careful, Andrea Berta will get him sacked. Don't get it twisted. Andrea Berta was there watching today, and I'm sure he's probably on his phone over to Josh Kroenke and thinking, what is going on here, mate? If this manager's not careful, he's going to have to go because it's been 6 years now, going 7. We need a new left back as well. A new left winger, sorry. Because Martinelli, It's just not that guy. It's just not that guy. And you wonder why we're heavily reliant on the right hand side when Saka's fit. The midfield didn't work. And let's be honest about it, he had to take a worldie of a goal to beat us. A worldie of a goal. Because Liverpool won't get through our defence. Saliba got injured quite early on, 4 minutes into the game, got taken off. Masquera came on. You couldn't even notice that Saliba wasn't on the pitch. But even that, saying that, let's take it back a step. Apparently, I'm reading after the game that Saliba was actually injured in warm-up. But Arteta took the risk, the wrong risk, to play Saliba 4 minutes in, full substitution. So that means the whole game plan is out the window, because where you had 5 substitutions, you now have 4. So whatever attacking substitution you thought you was going to make maybe in the 60th, 70th minute is now out the window, because it changes the whole dimension of the game. Whether you was going to be attacking and depend so much on your 2 centre backs or your defense line, it changes all of that. But let's be honest, Masquera came in a game of this magnitude and bossed it, and absolutely bossed it. Raya was a bit shaky today with his passing at the area. Gabriel wasn't solid. Masquera was great. Timber had a bit part play to do. Madueke was probably one of our best players today on that right-hand side. Not once did I ever think I'll be saying this, considering that when he signed for Arsenal, he split opinions in the fan base. It did, including me. Calafiori had a decent game. So Mendy had a poor game because it was his lazy tackle that led to the free kick, which then led to the goal. And David Raya should not have been getting beaten from that distance. I don't care what anyone says. Well, the other goal came off the post, but if David Raya knew, he should have known that was coming. Rice, not a great game. Marino, dead. Madueke, okay. Martinelli, pants. Absolutely pants. Gyökeres didn't get no service. Didn't get any service. That's it. He can't make his own chance. He's a striker. When he signed for the club, what did he say? Just give me assists. Give me assists and I'll score the goals. He hardly had any sniff. Trossard didn't come on. Diamond comes on in the 80th minute. Madueke and Eze comes in at 77th minute. I was praising Mikel Arteta the last couple of weeks, saying that he got his substitutions right around the 60th minute. Today, he got it absolutely wrong. Got the formation wrong, got the tactics wrong, got the substitutions wrong. He just got it wrong. And I do hope during this international break, he's going to go away and sit back and reflect on his game and see where he can go better. Because we can't ultimately be relying on a home result. We need to eventually go away and win. Crystal Palace have just smacked Aston Villa at home 3-0. Nottingham Forest just got smacked at home by West Ham. So this league is not going to be easy. We've got Nottingham Forest next after the international break at home. What kind of performance are we going to see then? And I'm praying that none of our first team players comes back injured, because that's Saliba out. We've got Madueke, we've got Saliba is out, Saka is out, Norgard is out, Jesus is out, Havertz is out, and I'm sure I'm probably missing 1 or 2 more. How many more players do we need out? Even though we've recruited about 7 so far, probably another one incoming soon, it's still not good enough. You can, and this is the thing I always say, everyone's like, oh, Arsenal signing players, surely they've got to win the league. No, it doesn't work like that. Not when you got a manager doing those kind of tactics. It just does not work like that. Liverpool are only going to get stronger. Mark Gay, who scored a fantastic goal earlier today, he's probably going to be going to Liverpool, and they're going to get Isak. He's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse if Arteta doesn't pull his head out of his arse. And yet everyone's arguing, or everyone's saying, oh, but we should have had a penalty. But it wasn't given. And what? It could have gone either way. It's just one of those things. It could have gone either way. If they're giving it, you would have said, thank God for that. If they didn't give it, everyone's complaining. But let's be honest, we did not play well. And I'm blaming Mikel Arteta for this one. It's very pragmatic. He literally went to Liverpool with a pragmatic approach and he lost again. This man has never won at Anfield and he's never won at Manchester City. He struggles at St James's Park. He used to struggle at Goodison Park. He used to struggle at Nottingham Forest as well. When is he going to start learning? He's 6 years into his management career at Arsenal. He still hasn't learnt. Anyways, Let me know what your comments are, what your reactions are, what your thoughts are on the game. International break now, so we'll be back, I believe, on the 13th of September. Home game to Nottingham Forest at home, as I said, and hopefully we can get a home win and get back to winning ways, because it's going to be a long 2 weeks. Can't stand the international break, and this is exactly what I didn't want. But it is what it is. It is what we get served. So yeah, if you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button. Much appreciated. And as per usual, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good couple of weeks off during the international break. Thanks, Arsenal.